we're going to talk about the idea of hybridization. Hybridization is a fundamental yet very simple way of predicting two important properties about an atom. One is an atom's shape. And when I say shape, we'll more properly refer to this as the geometry of the atom. And we'll talk more about what geometry is and what geometry is not. In addition to the shape of the atom, we're going to talk about the bond angles of the atom. Again, a really nice thing to know. Something that we will sometimes get information from hybridization is we will get a little bit of reactivity information. And of course, that's also very helpful. That is not the primary intention of hybridization, however, but sometimes we can use it to talk about reactivity. So hybridization is an idea that's best applied to second row elements. Now, there are a lot of second row elements, but the most common second row elements that we're going to encounter include carbon and nitrogen and oxygen. And we will encounter other elements in this class, but by far the most common elements in organic molecules are carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. What makes these elements, these second row elements, so good for hybridization is because they operate exclusively, from a chemistry standpoint, within the second valent shell. And that second valent shell consists of 4 orbitals. And that's the S, the PX, the PY, and the PZ. And that's a pretty small set of orbitals that we have to keep track of, and that actually makes the ideas of hybridization pretty easy to work with. So there are 3 different types of hybridization. We will encounter sp3, I'd say that's the most common, sp2, and sp. Now the 3 and the 2, those are superscripts, and what sp3 and sp2 and sp refer to are the different combinations and ways in which we're going to mix together these 4 orbitals. These are atomic orbitals. To make new atomic orbitals. And these new atomic orbitals are what? Well, they are hybrid orbitals. And so this is, we haven't explained exactly how this works, but this is the general idea of hybridization. And through using hybridization and talking about things like sp2, sp3, sp2, and sp hybridization, we're going to get insight into the geometry of about that atom, its bond angles, and sometimes its reactivity.